Greetings, great people. As always, I come to you with complete love, compassion, and most importantly, gratitude. Be grateful for the day. Be grateful that you can hear my voice. Be grateful that you can hear your voice. Be grateful that all the ones that you love are around you, doing well and being vibrant in their own vibration within themselves. The journey of grieving. Grieving is a very, very difficult subject to even talk about or think about. When you lose someone that is so close to you or so important to you or someone close to you and you watch them grieve, it's a very difficult thing to process. Not this January, but January of 2003, my mother transitioned from a long fight of breast cancer. We all know it's a beast. I mean, we all know the stories, different families and the people that have gone through such difficult things. But even still, when my daughter mom first told me, she had it, you kind of be like, oh, okay. But I knew she was a fighter. I'm like, I don't see our family going through something like this at such a tender age. She'll be all right. And she did just that. I mean, she bounced back incredibly initially. She changed her whole diet, lost a lot of weight, started looking very, very well. And then all of a sudden, if I remember correctly, she had a fall. She fell and I think she broke her hip or something like that. And from that moment, things turned to a very dark side. And it was so many different emotions. I remember it was times that my daughter and her wasn't seeing eye to eye about things. And then I remember I had a conversation with my daughter and she simply said it's just hard to see her mom that way. And then I had a different perspective. But moving fast forward a little bit for the sake of this video, in January of 2003, you can just see her declining. And this is the first time in my life, right, that I could visibly be sitting or standing next to someone, my daughter's mom, and you just see them taking their last breaths. And you see the last breath and they're completely gone from this dimension. That hits different. I think at that moment for me, I was in another dimension too, because reality just didn't seem like reality anymore. And obviously my daughter and her younger sister completely broke down. Remember, I was on the phone on a business call, and when it finally happened, because I knew it was happening, but I didn't stay for the last breath. Maybe I left maybe with maybe a few hundred more breaths left, and I was sitting in the car, and then my daughter came out the house screaming and having her reaction as she should. And I got off my call and just embraced her. I really have no words to explain when you see someone that you love so much go through that type of pain and grief. But at that moment, I couldn't think about me. I didn't want to dare think about my emotions and feelings. My concern was to make sure that she was okay to the best of my ability, because I really never experienced anything like this. I've had tragic deaths. Talk about my brother being killed. I haven't really touched too much about my grandfather committing suicide, and maybe I will do a video on that. But outside of that, I haven't had anything this emotional as you just watch day by day somebody declining. So that was different for me. And I know my daughter may have felt a certain amount of guilt because, they was into it at times, and she don't know, she knew she couldn't be there because she just couldn't stand to see her like that. So I know all these emotions was going through her head, but at the same time, my main concern was her. But in the process of trying to make her my main concern, I know for a fact I wasn't taking care of myself and I wasn't grieving properly. I just mentioned to my daughter yesterday, which was a couple of days ago was Mother's Day, that I still haven't processed what happened properly because I was trying to make sure that my daughter and my grandkids are okay. And that's why I haven't been able to even come to close to even doing this video, but I just felt like we have to push through the things that seem the most difficult to do. We have to figure that part out. We have to believe in ourselves that we can figure that part out. Because duality of life is that it's always going to be a challenge. If you don't have any challenges in front of you, then you most definitely not living a productive life. Productive life come with productive challenges. So as I sit here and I think about my emotions, I still don't have the words, but I'm realizing that's okay because grieving is a journey, period. You would never out-grieve a situation or someone. You would just learn how to live with it. You will learn how to love the memories. You will love how to be grateful for the memories, to appreciate the memories, be thankful that you have these memories, bad or good. Me and my daughter, mom, had our ups and downs, but toward the end, we were great friends. We talked about a lot. She shared a lot, I shared a lot, and I'm going to cherish those moments until I can't cherish them no more. So this video is a tribute to her, to also let my daughter know that I love her dearly and I'm always going to be here for her as being the only surviving parent. And also to publicly apologize to my daughter because on Mother's Day, I simply was so exhausted that I forgot to call her and wish her a happy Mother's Day. You know, I joke all the time, like, man, I be forgetting a lot of stuff, but that's something that I shouldn't have forgotten at all, but I'm not going to make any excuses. I did. Then it kind of hit me like, man, are you still in so much grief that you block out certain things, you forget certain things? Could be possible. But the bottom line is that I forgot. I apologized to her, told her it wasn't intentional. She understood. I appreciate that. But grieving is hard. As I even sit here and talk on this video, I'm hoping that you can pull some words from this to inspire you on your grieving journey, because I know we all have it, whether it was 10 years ago, yesterday, 10 minutes, we're all grieving something. So continue to be you, continue to keep pushing, continue to inspire, continue to be peaceful in your bad days. Happy isn't a quick emotion. I'm always going to preach that because it's true. But being peaceful in bad times, being peaceful in great times, being peaceful in any times is the best answer to your overall healing and self-awareness and self-emotional intelligent journey. So again, I thank you for always believing in me to provide this information to you in the best way that I know how. Take care.